Straight to the point, baby. Three, two, one.
Episode 150. Yo, check it out, guys. Yo, listen, my name is Brian B, and I'm your host of the Beeline Web Show, as well as the Beeline Entertainment Show, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk, if you're a wrestling fan, here on the Beeline Entertainment LLC network. Listen, first off, I want to say this by saying thank you guys so much for all the support, for all the love, for all the engagement, for all the the comments, the likes, the shares, the guests that have came on over these last 5.5 years. It's been a journey. It's been a ride, man. This episode right here is is strictly for people who have been watching the show. It's strictly for anybody who's new to the show. It's basically going to be me just kind of talking about where we've been and where we're going with the show. Give you guys a little history for people who are just like kind of new to the channel and just starting to watch. But listen, man, before anything, I want to always say, like always, please go ahead and like and share and subscribe. Check out our YouTube. Like I said, this is our 150th episode of this show right here. We do have two other shows that we host throughout the week, and I'll say it one more time. We have the Beeline Entertainment. That's Thursday nights, where me and my boy Kyle Eric, we talk about all different things in entertainment. Give a lot of really interesting, fun things to do. We do a top 5 list. We rate and go over movie reviews as well as shows. We will be talking about Stranger Things. We will be talking about a couple other things that are closing this year up. And then, of course, if you are a wrestling fan, we have Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk, man. Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. We do a lot of WWE heavy talk. We do AEW, sometimes even New Japan, Wrestle Kingdom's coming up. So we're going to be talking about a lot of different things if you are a wrestling fan, part of the IWC community. But guys, listen, man, if you want to check out everything that we do, you can always visit the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com, where you have all of the products that we do, the shows. You can watch every single episode that we've ever done on any of these stations, and of course, merch, editing services, way that you can help us grow and everything above all. But listen, y'all don't want to hear that. Guys, listen, this is 150 episodes, man. We got some bullshitters in the comments right now. We love you guys anyway. But yo, I can't believe this, man. I remember, like, I was going back and I was thinking about when we used to say every time we did an episode when we first started. This was the first show that I started when I started this, whole podcast journey and internet journey, whatever. This is the first show I started. I started this actually on Facebook. Facebook wouldn't allow you to basically post something that was long. I think they limited you to like an hour. And I was like, nah, man, we want to talk, bro. We want to talk some shit. So I want to talk a little longer than that. And that's where I went over to YouTube, and I started on YouTube. And when I got to YouTube, I was like, all right, me and my wife started at the beginning. We were just kind of doing it together. And then we kind of just progressed, man. We started getting guests. We started like meeting people. Then we started meeting entertainment people, rappers, and, people who was in movies and stuff like that. And we were like, man, listen, we're going to transition. We're going to branch off to different shows. But the Beeline Web Show was the very, very first show that we started, man, back in June of 2020. So once again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for following. Some things I'm happy to say going into the year 2026, man. This year is over. This is the last show of the year. Tomorrow will be Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. We'll have the last show for the network of the year tomorrow. We'll have some fun over there. But this is the last web show, man. The last web show that I did before this, I can't remember what we were talking about. I think it was me and Kyle and my man Steady from Who They Want Entertainment. We had a lot of good conversations about some stuff that was going on in 2025. It's been a lot of fun, man. We have transitioned the studio, like, things look a little bit different. The going into the new year, next week's episode will be the first episode of the week. So if you guys are new to the channel and you want to follow, definitely come back. It's going to be a very new beginning. We're going to have a new introduction. We're going to have some new segments going on. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But what we do here on, hey, Stead, what's good, bro? Just shouting you out too. But appreciate you, man. A lot of fun on the last episode. You're gonna see Steady coming on. He's got his shows rolling out. Seems like everybody's kind of getting back into it a little bit in 2026. Everybody's got new stuff coming out. Everybody's been putting in a lot of work, man. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Eric G as well. I was on his, he had some holiday karaoke, a lot of fun. Just everybody's kind of still, in their bag, man. Everybody's trying to still make something. It's good because this creative process, man, it's a train that keeps moving. Even if you're not fully engaged in it, you got other things going on, kind of sidetracked. This creative process keeps moving, man, as long as you're, able and willing. I personally, going into 2026, completely dedicating to my business this year. We've got the merch. We've got so much stuff that we have invested into this business. And it's about time that I, with all my heart, body, mind, and soul, even more than I was before, just completely just have all my faith in this bucket, man, and it's time. Just live like I know this is going to get me to the level of success that I want to reach. And that's my journey, yo. That's my journey this year. So I want to know about your guys' journey. I want to know what you guys are doing, man. What's everybody doing for New Year's, bro? Does anybody still really celebrate New Year's? I know, I used to, live in New Jersey and stuff like that, and it was like a lot of people would go and you'd watch the ball drop in New York, and that was one of the biggest, places you can really go. But you go see the ball drop. But man, listen, there was one time that I was on the train when people were going. I had just got off of work and I had to take a train from the area I was, and damn, that was a wild ride, man. So many fucking people wilding out. This guy had like an axe on the train. He was there just drinking. He didn't do anything with it, but he just was just holding it. And I was like, damn, bro, I don't want to be nowhere near parts of this shit. But also on the same side, it's just a lot of fun, bro. Sometimes I love the chaos. I love when shit is just anarchy and wild. Sometimes, not all the time. But yeah, man, it's New Year's, man. Everybody's about to be celebrating 2025. It's weird. It's really weird when I think about 2025. It was an eventful year, I guess. Kinda. 2025 kind of seems like one of those years that kind of just happened. Like it was just here. It wasn't a lot of real shit going on. It was just like things were just happening, and then you were just like, oh yeah, whatever. And of course, it went by super fast. Like it's not a lot of real memorable shit that I can really, think of or whatever. But I kind of feel like that's been happening for a little bit now, ever since COVID was 2020, bro. We're heading on 10 years away from that shit. And that's crazy in itself. But it's like that those couple years were so eventful, like so much shit was happening, bad, whatever. Then it was ending and everybody's like, oh, finally we're getting back to normal. So there was a lot of event happening. But now it's like, there's so much going on. It's hard to even keep up. It's like every day it's just something. We're so fucking desensitized to it. It just doesn't really even matter what's going on at this point. But I'm still just kind of happy to always have the fresh start. I love a fresh start, man. I love being able to say, okay, this year I'm going to try to do this a little different. Once that calendar hits January 1st, you're refreshed. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like people like to downgrade people, who enjoy making New Year's resolutions. I think making New Year's resolutions still to this day is a very good thing to do. It's a good habit. You should always have something that helps you strive harder, better, to whatever it is, no matter what people say. So that's been one big thing that these last couple months I've really been focusing on, man. All right, let me share this shit with you guys. I went earlier to the store. I bought me some Dr. Pepper, man. If you're on Facebook or TikTok, and this girl, she did this jingle for Dr. Pepper, man. And listen, when I tell you that shit, advertising, bro, it works, man. Because I went to the thing and I started seeing all of these posts about Dr. Pepper. I was like, man, I'm going to start getting me a Dr. Pepper. My wife came home with one when she went out. I was like, oh, I'm getting me a Dr. Pepper, bro. But all because of that jingle. But I went out, and one of the things, like I said, I'm doing now is I'm trying to build the show. I'm trying to do, do things different. I'm trying to build the show, the brand, everything that we do here at the Beeline Entertainment. And I was looking around, and I was just kind of looking around at people. And I was just looking at people, and I was wondering, what's stopping me from just walking up to this person and talking to them about what I do? Like, just presenting them. Even who the fuck, what's stopping me from just walking? I don't care if they're in entertainment business. I don't care what they're doing. Hey, my name is Brian B. Blah, blah, blah. I got a show. I host this thing, and I think you'd be interested in it. Maybe you'd be interested in it, whatever. Maybe you could be a guest. Like, what's stopping me? Anybody, whatever they're doing, they're buying, clearance Christmas items and shit. Like, what's stopping me, yo? And I was really thinking about that shit. I was like, why don't I just do this every day? What's stopping me from going out my house right now and just walking down the street and just knocking on my neighbor's door? Hey, yo, listen, check this out. I know I live right next to you, but I actually host this show right in the garage. What do you guys do? Do you have friends that watch? Do you have people that you know? It was a weird, understanding that the only reason I don't do it is because it seems weird. The only reason I don't do it, in all reality, the only reason I don't do that is because it doesn't seem right. Oh, those people are shopping. Oh, those people are doing this. Oh, it's my neighbors. I don't want to bother them. I don't want them to think of this. I don't want them to think this of me. I don't do it because it seems weird. I do it in other ways. I do it in a lot of other ways, but I've been trying to find out how to connect with people more. And not just, from behind the computer, not just from whether I'm calling somebody. I'm talking about just out in the open. Like, my presence is felt. Like, everywhere I go, I wear my merch and shit like that or whatever because I want people to see it. I want people to at least have the visual, the advertising. I'm walking in front of you in line. You see on the back, subscribe to the Beeline on YouTube. And you're like, Beeline, what's this? I'm just standing on my phone, whatever. And then, bam, you might have a new subscriber. You might have somebody who just watched you. But at the same time, it's like, damn, why can't I just invest in this more? Why can't I turn around while I'm in line? Why is everything that I do not just screaming, hey, I'm doing something? It's real interesting because one of the first episodes that we did, I think it was the second or third episode of the Beeline Webshow, I was talking about just that. And I really wish I would have cued the clip so I could have played it again because it's so relevant to what's going on now. This is 5 years later, man, where I was talking about I had saw somebody. He was holding a sign. It was raining and I was on my way to work. I was driving. And I saw the guy holding the sign, and I had just started the show, and I was I was super excited about how I wanted to get people to watch, how I wanted to talk about different things that I love, and I was just excited to be doing something. I saw that guy holding the sign for his store or whatever it was, and I was like, yo, I felt that guy. I was like, I know that he's excited too. He started his business, he's trying to get people come to it. He's trying to show people he's got something to offer, and it's a great feeling, man. It gives you a feeling of purpose. It gives you a feeling of intent. And it never went away. It never went away. Doing this, it's grown. It's also kind of, gotten to a place where it not only has it grown from what it was, but it's grown into something more. And that's why I need to start understanding this is my calling, this is my purpose, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing, so that I can really start engaging the way that I should. And that's, I don't give a fuck where I am, man. I am promoting myself. I am talking. I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable. I don't care if it makes you, oh, no, I don't want to hear about this shit. If you're that kind of person, then I don't need to be around you. It's that simple. I think people get to a point, if they're lucky, especially if they're doing something. I think people get to a point where you hear it a lot, where you do have to understand who you need to start dismissing in your life. And listen, this shit can be anybody, bro. You hear it all the time. Like, oh man, that girl's not good for you, or oh man, your friends, they're not, if they don't have the same mentality, you are the company you keep. But it's true, man. There's certain people, no matter how long you've known people, no matter your mother, your whoever, I'm telling you right now, I know shit sounds crazy, but it's real, bro. There's certain people that, depending on how you're moving, depending on what road you are traveling down, you have to understand, listen, this person who is next to me, who's been next to me on this walk, maybe they're not supposed to be here anymore. because I'm going this way, and the signs that I'm seeing are the exact signs that I need to be passing on this journey. And they're the ones that these people keep complaining and saying is not right, and saying, oh, you don't need this, or why are you doing this, and asking you questions and doing everything difficult to stop your fucking process. And man, let me tell you, after 5 years of doing this, I don't know, bro. It's like with this change of the year, with certain events that have been happening in my life recently, I'm really starting to understand that I don't care if I have every reason in the planet to know who I know, or to do, just be a part of your life for some reason. I'm dismissing people, bro. I am on a fucking journey like I've never been on before, and I'm about to strap in and individualize whatever I need to, because I'm not playing with shit no more, bro. I want this to be what I am, and it's time to really become that shit. So I know that was kind of like a long rant, but it's literally kind of just like where I've been, yo. I want this to make me successful, pretty much. Well, fuck money, everything like that. Like, of course you need it, but that's not why this is being done. Like, this is my legacy at this point, bro. I want this to shine, and I'm going to make it happen. And there's nothing that's going to stop me from doing that shit. God willing, of course. But it's just, man, it's been incredible to do this, yo. It's been incredible to find something and feel like, hey, I've actually found purpose. As irrelevant that may seem to some people, I'm doing this and I feel satisfied doing this. The only thing I don't feel satisfied is where I am at with it. I still want growth. I still want, to go further, but it's just, I feel successful in what I'm doing. I feel like I can do this forever until I am nothing. And that's going to be where we go from here, man. I am trying to take this shit to the moon. Being that, saying all that, like I said, with the Beeline Web Show, of course, the original, the OG show of the Beeline Network. Listen, bro, and just to clarify, I guess, real quick also, the Beeline, what is the Beeline, right? Why is that the name of the Beeline? Like, when I first started the show, like, I had the idea, of course, my name is Brian B., and the Beeline, basically Beeline, straight to the point information without any corners, like cutting no corners, none of that shit. It's just, I wanted to just talk freely, man. I wanted to speak freely, especially in a world that is trying hard to minimize you, is trying hard to kind of like, silence you, is trying hard to kind of steer your, thoughts and opinions and stuff like that into one, group category, instead of just you being able to speak without consequence and repercussions. So you're as honest as you possibly can be, bro. Sometimes that's not always the best, but that's what I wanted from my platform, yo. I still try to be respectful and stuff like that, but I definitely wanted to make sure that I was being honest with my thoughts and viewpoints. And I also thought that, maybe there's people out there who think like me, that wanted to maybe, share the opinions and, like my viewpoints when I'm speaking about something or topics. So that's what the Beeline is. It's basically straight to the point. That's what the whole catchphrase was since we started. But there are some segments that we used to do on the Beeline when we first started, for like the first, 50 episodes or so. Then it got a little deeper. We started to have, interviews. Interviews was always something where, was finding people online who wanted to talk about something. And it was fun. But one of the things that we did, it was called Talking with Strangers. Talking with Strangers was basically, I would meet people on Facebook, I would meet people online, from wherever. And I wouldn't really talk to them that much. I would just kind of meet them like, hey, send me information if you were looking to be a guest on a show. And I wouldn't ask them too much. And I would find out about them while I do the show. So it's kind of just like natural. It's like, I really wouldn't even know too much. Yeah, I look at your Facebook and stuff like that. I have a general idea who you are, but I don't know nothing about you. I don't know your history. I don't know anything. So I called it Talking with Strangers. We're going to be bringing that back, man. Now, the only difference is where it's been a little bit difficult to kind of have people come on, is we are live now. Like, when we first started this show, we didn't have live. It was actually recorded every week. So now that we're going live, we need you to be able to be available 9:00 p.m. on Tuesday nights. That's going to be where we're, doing the show. I really don't want to have to record anything. I will, for certain guests, but if you are interested in being a guest, I am going to start promoting it so people can come on. And I'm also always going to request, if you do come on the show, please share it. Please, it's your show. It's like something that you're talking, you should want to, pass it along. That was one of the things that was so weird to me when I would have guests on. It would be like, of course, I'm sharing it. I'd clip it or do whatever, but they wouldn't do shit with it. Like, like, why the fuck you gonna come on and talk about what you want to talk about, and not share your voice, not try to be heard everywhere. I never understood that, but I'm going back into it because, like I said before, I'm in this new kind of place where I'm just trying to meet people again. I want to talk to people again. I want to link with people again. I want to work with people again, but I'm not basing my show off of, hey, I got Martin Lawrence on my show today. I want you to watch it because Martin Lawrence is on it. Nah, bro. I want y'all to grow with me. I want y'all to like me. I want y'all to watch because you're enjoying what I'm giving you. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one who's always going to be here, and that's a big ass reason why I've started doing the show the way that I do it. Certain people that I like, that I like talking to, like Kyle and Stead and Eric and these guys, man, it's just, I enjoy their company. I enjoy their viewpoints. I enjoy what they say, especially Kyle. Man, Kyle's on like every damn show with me. He always has really great ways of looking at things, even differently than how I look at it. And I love that because it's just different. It's a different way of thinking. So it's like, but we are coming back with Talking with Strangers. So definitely be on the lookout for that if you're interested in coming on. And I really don't give a damn what you talk about. I mean, honestly, like if you're boring, if you're not, whatever, bro. If you got something you want to say, you want to come on and admit something. Hey, listen, bro, feel free. I'm giving out a platform for people to come on and talk. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be bringing that back starting in February. What I'll probably do is I'll try to have one episode throughout the week, debating on how well it goes. I'll have one episode throughout the month, that will be a Talking with Strangers segment. Because, of course, we also used to have Beeline News. Now, with Beeline News, we used to just kind of talk about different events that was occurring wherever, like whatever different stories we wanted to talk about, but it would be more on like news topics. Then we talk about certain things like that. We're also going to be bringing that back. Now with the web show, since we kind of talk about a variety of things, we don't really have like, there's nothing like, there's no specific category. There's nothing we could talk about. We could talk about, drama and crime stories one week. We could talk about relationships and, different things like that. We could talk about jobs. We talk about a lot of different things here on the web show. So it's like, there's not a lot of open, but when it comes to these segments, I'm trying to present them. So if people are interested in the segment, they'll, oh, wait, the Beeline News this week. I want to check that out. Oh, is it Talking with Strangers? I want to see what he's talking about. I want to see who he's talking to. So that's why I'm trying to get these segments a little bit more leveled out. And mostly it's probably going to be like 1, maybe 2 weeks out of the month. Since we only host 4 shows, we only host 4 web shows every single month. So we're starting that out. So the Beeline News as well as Talking with Strangers is coming back, guys. So I hope that you're excited about that. I can't wait to talk to you, to new people. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But besides that, man, it is 2025. I'm still in the process of getting my studio together. It's kind of why I started late today because I just had just trying to get some stuff together. I had a stupid incident right before I got to fix as soon as I get off of here. But once again, guys, I really just want to say thank you, man. I'm so happy for all the people that I've met. This is episode 150, man. I sat behind this desk, multiple areas in this studio. I've changed multiple times, and I've talked to the audience. There's so many videos on the Beeline, Entertainment Network. It's so much, bro. It's really crazy to look and just see all of this stuff. Like I have a catalog of, you could just sit back and just watch my episodes for hours, like a Netflix or some shit. It's crazy, bro. It's really crazy when you see it. But I really hope to keep you guys engaged. I cannot wait to meet more people. And I really, really, really hope that you guys are enjoying this. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. This new year is going to bring so much change and so much growth to this network. And I can't wait for you guys to see what we got coming. But right now, I want to make sure I say to everybody watching, Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a great holiday season. And I really, really hope that some of this is motivating you to get up and just do what you want to do before you find yourself in a position where you can't, or you think you can't, or anything like that, man. Go make life work for you, bro. It's the most important thing you can do, because you only get one of these motherfuckers, man. Thank you guys so much, man. We are looking for sponsors still, as well as partnerships. When we say we're looking for sponsors, we're looking for people that are looking to, be a sponsor. We're looking for people who want, we can showcase their, products or businesses or whatever at the beginning of the shows, as well as the end of shows, and as well as the, within our social media. So, wherever we are, we can definitely post your business so we can get some eyes on it. And I can definitely do a little, speech about it and just tell people about it a little bit every time we do a show. We have a lot of really interesting packages that are going to be on the B-Line Entertainment LLC. So if you want to get a little bit more information, you can go there. We will be updating the website soon as well, because we have some changes, a lot more variety when it comes to, whether it be sponsorships and partnerships, as well as it comes to the editing services, the merch. We have a lot more variety. So we have a lot going on. I am one of the, kind of like the solo, worker over here. So I got it all on my plate, as well as the host and everything else that we have. But without a doubt, thank you guys once again. And for the 150th time on the B-Line Web Show, I'm pretty sure I'm telling you guys to stay true, stay positive, pay attention. I will see you guys tomorrow night on New Year's Eve on Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. We will be talking wrestling and what's going down in wrestling. But I love you guys so much. I will see you in 2026 on the B-Line Web Show, episode 151. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you head on over to the B-Line Entertainment LLC YouTube channel, where we have so much more for you. We have the B-Line Web Show on Tuesday nights, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk on Wednesdays, and of course, the B-Line Entertainment Show on Thursday night. Join us and make sure that you hit that like, hit that share, and of course, subscribe with that bell button for the notifications, so you can make sure you're getting all the great content from the B-Line Entertainment LLC. Let's go!